Hello friends, welcome back. Today I'm going to be filming a spring drugstore makeup look focused on this Morphe Rose Frequency eyeshadow palette. This is one of my very favorite Morphe palettes. I love not only the packaging, like this is so pretty, like it goes with my background really well, but I love the shades in here. They are just so pretty, like a pink mauve color, which is one of my favorites to wear. First, I wanted to use the Maybelline Lifter Plump and Glow foundation. And sometimes I mix 110 with 118, but I think I can get away with just using 110 right now. She might be a touch too light, but once I like bronze and everything, it should work out okay. I'm just using my Dampen Paw Paw makeup sponge to blend out this foundation. So this is a more lightweight or lighter coverage type of foundation. Like you can kind of see some of my blemishes or just kind of like my sunspots kind of peeking through. I probably need to start using like a skin lightening product to help to lighten some of my like sunspots. It is a bit more dewy on me, and my skin type leans a bit on the oily side, like I'm oily combo. So I am gonna set this with things to maybe make it slightly a little bit more matte on me, but if you're more of a dewy, or if you are more of a dry skin type and you need your skin to look a bit more dewy, you might wanna swap it out for other products that aren't gonna mattify things so much. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my all-time favorite concealers, and this is the Rimmel, the Multitasker. And I'm just taking a little bit more of this concealer in areas where I want a little bit more coverage. And then I'm gonna use a powder that's gonna add a little bit more coverage as well. This is a great full coverage concealer that is not drying on the under eyes, but it will last you all day long, especially if you set it with a powder. So to set my under eyes with a powder, I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Infallible Blurfiction, and I'm actually gonna use the light pink one. I typically use the translucent light, but I wanted to switch it up today, and since I'm using like more pink type products, I thought let's use the pink setting powder. I don't really find them to be too much different, like the pink versus the translucent. Now, at least on me, I don't really find them to be too much different, like color wise. I mean, finish wise, they're the same, like the way they set the under eyes. And this L'Oreal Infallible Blurfiction powder is my very favorite under eye setting powder. She's a little bit pricey, but she's worth it to me. Then to set all over the face, I'm using this L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder. This is gonna add just a little bit more coverage to everything. It's gonna kind of mattify this foundation just a little bit, which, like I said, if you are more of a dry skin type, you could maybe skip the powder altogether or just use a lighter setting powder. But for me, I definitely need to set this with like a decent setting powder for it to look good all day. Off camera, I went ahead and filled in my eyebrows with the Maybelline Build-A-Brow, and then I went ahead and primed my eyelids with this Ioni eyeshadow primer, which I got from the Dollar Tree. And this is one of my very favorite eyeshadow primers. So if you can get your hands on this, highly recommend it. So now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the star of the show, the Morphe Rose Frequency palettes. And first I'm going in with this Morphe eyeshadow brush. This is their M332. And I'm gonna get some of this shade here on the brush. And I'm just gonna blend this here in my crease. Next, I'm gonna grab some of this shade here, which this shade does have like tiny little flecks of glitter in it, but I don't really think this is gonna show up on the eye. This is actually the first time I've ever used this shade, so it seems a bit powdery, so I would definitely make sure you tap your brush off well. So I'm just stamping it here first, pulling it up towards my eyebrow, and then I'm gonna turn this brush this way and then pull some of that color in towards the crease here. Yeah, it doesn't really, I'm not really seeing any glitter. I mean, maybe on camera you can see some, I don't know. Since I'm like zoomed in closer to show you guys that eye look up close. Next, I'm taking this Sigma Pencil E30 brush, getting a little bit more of that same color that I used in the outer V, and I'm gonna run this shade here on the lower lash line. But I'm gonna wipe this brush off on a dry washcloth just to get some of that excess shade out of the brush. That's like my trick to dry clean brushes. And then I'm gonna go back with some more of that light mauve, and I'm gonna just blend around the edge of that darker color. Then I'm taking this pointed flat shader or like concealer type brush from an Amazon brush set. I'll have the set linked down below, but I'm gonna grab some of this shimmery pink. I mean, you could really go so many different ways with this, with all those different shimmers, but I'm gonna get this pink here. Tap off the excess, and then I'm just going to pat this all over the eyelid, like on the places where I don't have any eyeshadow. So right up here to the inner corner. That's another reason why I really like this brush being pointed, because I can really get in there, like right in here, without getting it up on my eyelid too much. Because sometimes that happens to me, and then it just looks weird and I have to try to blend that out. Also too, if you're curious about like the nail color that I'm wearing, it's an OPI nail polish in the shade Barefoot in Barcelona. And I feel like that nail polish color pairs perfectly with this palette. That is one of my very favorite nude shades from OPI, is Barefoot in Barcelona. And then I'm gonna take some of the matte. I feel like my camera is kind of bright today, so I feel like it's blowing this out. I'm gonna take some of this matte pink color here. I'm just gonna use this small angled little brush here, and I'm gonna put this here in my inner corner. Oh, I feel like my right eye is a bit dry right now, like my eyeball is dry. Like I've been doing a lot of computer stuff over the past few days, and I just feel like my eyes are kind of strained and really dry. I need to get like some optometrist approved eye drops, like to help put moisture back in your eyes, just because they are feeling so dry. I'm going to use this product, which is no longer made, but I know other brands have products like this, so I will list it down below. But this is the Benefit Highbrow Pencil in the shade Pink Linen. But I want to put this in my waterline just to like brighten up my eyes a little bit more. So any kind of light flesh tone type of color will work well to just kind of open up your eyes. Okay, and that's pretty much it for the eyes right now. I may add an eyeliner or something like that. But next I'm going to go ahead and move on to the face. And first I'm going to do some slight contouring with this LA Girl Just Blushing in Just Because. And I'm going to use this brush here, which I got from the Dollar Tree. Just a Sassy and Chic duo-ended brush. And I'm going to put just a little bit of that Just Because color here. This is just a good taupe brown. So if you liked the NYX blush in taupe, and you've had a hard time finding like a good dupe to that product because that's no longer made, this LA Colors or LA Girls blush in Just Because is a good dupe to that. I have a bad habit of wanting to call LA Girl LA Colors, so please forgive any of the times that I've like missaid LA Girl as LA Colors. Like I was just editing one of my Shop My Stash videos, like where I was talking about an eyeshadow palette from LA Girls, and I said LA Colors. I know that they're like LA Colors is a sister brand to LA Girl, but yeah, it's just, it always confuses me. So I just took some of that around the hairline just to kind of darken that up. And next, I'm going to go in with this Milani Baked Bronzer in a Mauve Glow. This has just become one of my very favorite bronzers. And I'm going to use this large e.l.f. powder brush to apply this. Just dab off some of the excess. You just really want to use a large powder brush to really disperse this bronzer everywhere. Just because of the fact that this foundation is a little light for me, I really need to like bronze my skin up well. Take a little bit here on my nose. Slightly here on the chin and down on the neck. But yeah, I love, love, love these Milani baked bronzers. They just look so, so beautiful and natural on the skin, and it lasts all day long too. So that's what that looks like all blended out. Okay, and for blush, I wanted to use one of the new Milani baked blushes. This is in the shade Sparkling Rosé. So I'm just applying this with the e.l.f. angled blush brush. I just thought that this blush would pair so nicely with that Morphe Rose Frequency palette and just look really good with this eye look. And I might actually take just the tiniest amount of this blush and also put that in the crease just to kind of tie things together. And I've been debating on what highlight to use. Like I was gonna use this e.l.f. Halo Glow Silky Powder Highlighter in Blush Money, but I want something a little bit more pink than this. Like this just ends up looking really natural. And I feel like overall, like my lid shade and the brow bone is like a really light pink, and I kind of want to tie that in. So I was thinking about it, and I think I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting palette in the shade Blossom Glow, which is the really pretty pink. Which I know that this palette's not sold anymore, but they still sell Blossom Glow. So just getting that on just this Real Technique setting brush. And I'm gonna lightly apply that. This is a very, very intense highlight. So I wanna start out with just a little bit first. And I might actually take just the smallest amount of that highlight and put that in my inner corner too. Just cause I felt like that one shade is just a little too matte for my liking. I'm gonna go back with the Morphe Rose Frequency palettes, and I'm gonna take their M401, grab some of this dark purple, and I want to just kind of stamp a little bit of that right out here, just to kind of lift the outer corner of my lash line. Sometimes I like to do this just to add a little bit of lift there, but to not have to do like a full-on like winged liner or anything like that. And I do feel like this makes a big difference. Like, don't you guys think that that bronzer looks so natural? Like, I don't know. I just love the way that looks. Okay, and then I'm gonna mist everything with this Hard Candy Look on Lock setting spray. This is just gonna lock everything on. And I find that that setting spray isn't too like greasy, or it doesn't make your face look too overly shiny if you have like oily skin. So I'm just gonna let that dry down. I'm just gonna curl up my lashes with this Sassy and Chic eyelash curler that I got at the Dollar Tree. This eyelash curler is really good, and it was only $1.25, so can't beat that. And then I was debating on if I wanted to do a brown mascara or a black mascara, but honestly, I think I want to use this Panorama in Cashmere Burgundy, and I used this recently in a Shop My Stash video, but I really, really liked, like, it just made me realize how much I like this. So I think in Tuesday's video, or yeah, either in, I don't know the order that I'm going to be posting these videos, but I think it was Tuesday's video was the day that I used this. So, but this is such a beautiful burgundy. And I think this pairs really nicely with that Morphe palette too. I'm gonna first line my lips with this L'Oreal Color Riche in the shade Worth It. I absolutely love the L'Oreal shade in Worth It. It's such a beautiful, warm pink nude. It's a good everyday color for me. And then for my lipstick, I'm using the L'Oreal Color Riche lipstick in the shade Worth It. So I just love, 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 love this lip combo. It pairs so nicely with this Morphe palette. It pairs so nicely with this rose blush. And I might actually add just a touch more blush. And I was telling you guys this in another video, but I recently picked up some of these LA Colors. This is actually LA Colors lip glosses from the Dollar Tree, these two new shades here. And this one would be a nice topper if you wanted just like a solid color with this. But I want to add just a little bit of pink sparkle to this. So I'm going to use this shade in Dreamy Pink just on the center of the lip here, or who knows, maybe all over. But I really, really love these LA Colors lip glosses. They're actually really good. The only downfall to those is that the wands don't really get a lot of product on there. Like you kind of have to really work with it to get the product off. It lasts on the lips really well. It has a nice like tropical fruity scent to it. So I just love those. And they're really affordable with only being $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. Here is this spring makeup look completed. This Drugstore spring makeup look. If you enjoyed this, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.